If you listen and take evasive action, I can help you change your future. The following few moments may very well change your life. I wish someone had told me this when I was your age.
Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. Anything you want good, you can have. So claim it. Work hard to get it. When you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up. Each one, teach one.
What is your true purpose on this earth? We are all dying, but only a small select few are truly living. You can step out of the shadows into the light. You were meant for greatness. You were meant for more than just what you do for a living.
Life is so unfair, and you don't have enough to deal with everything you got to deal with. The assault of the haters becomes so overwhelming in your heart because you don't understand why people could hate on you and attack you. Don't they see that behind the scenes somewhere you are being punched? Why are we so wise with other people's dilemmas and such a fool with our own? I'm trying to get you to understand how life balances itself and how no one gets everything and no one is exempt from pain, so that we can fill in whatever you need to fill in, so that you can recognize that all of us have something different. Punches us. When people know that you are gifted, they are mesmerized by your gift, never understanding that behind every gift there is a price to be paid. Because people see the outer display of your gift, but they do not see the inner pains that go along with being who you are. I want to talk to you about what is overwhelming you. I'm not talking about what you manage well, I'm talking about what you don't. I don't want to talk to you about what you win at, I want to talk to you about what you fail at. I don't want to talk to you about the areas that you overcome, I want to talk to you about the areas that overwhelm you. I can't take another day. I don't need you to tell me how to act when I get healed. I need to teach me how to survive when I don't get healed. I don't need you to tell me how to shout when I got a new job, a new house, a new car, a new wife, a new circumstance. I got enough sense to be happy when things go right, but teach me how to be happy when all hell is breaking loose. Things are getting bad instead of better. Teach me how to stand when it's raining down on my face. I got the grace for the life I lead, for the situations I confront, for the people I deal with, and for the problems I have in my life. And don't let my tears fool you. You may find me crying all the time, but when I get through crying, I will be swinging on you, because I do have grace. That the tougher the day is, the greater the grace. The tougher the times are, the stronger the strength. You will win if you do not quit. One of my favorite scriptures, I don't give it out often because it's in my private stash. I save it for when all hell is breaking loose in my life. I pull this out when the devil has knocked my socks off. When I have periods that I don't want to get out of the bed in the morning, I use this. You can get self-help at the bookstore, but sometimes self can't help self. You can get motivation from the motivationalist, but sometimes you cannot motivate when you need a miracle. You can get socialization in the club, the sorority, the lodge. You can go on a cruise and socialize with people. We do socialize, but it's more than that. We do motivate, but it's more than that. We do encourage, but it's more than that. What we give here that is unique to us is food for the soul, is fight for the fighter, is seed for the sower, is bread for the eater. And for them that have no might, if you can just get to the word of God, you can tie a knot and hold on.
So yes, I'm going to turn this situation around. I'm not going to sit back and moan and cry over what happened and what went wrong and who did what. I'm going to do something about this situation. The next thing that is important is that expect things to get better for you, because they are. See, life is cyclic. You're not, whatever experience you're having right now, it has not come to stay. It has come to pass. Not to stay, just to pass. It's just going through. The biggest challenge is to know what's happening. This is a part of this thing we call life. This too shall pass. And maintaining perspective, putting it in perspective. I was doing a training at a college, and it was a 2-day training during orientation. And in the training that I provide, I'm a motivational speaker, but I conduct processes in personal dynamics, where people begin to go through changes that stimulate the right and left hemisphere of the brain, enable them to see themselves differently. I conducted this particular simulation with these young kids, 17 and 18 years of age, so that they would begin to see how they make decisions and how they would survive in this particular simulation process we gave them. We had them to do it individually and then collectively. Over 30% of them wrote down as their first option, in order to survive, they would commit suicide. First thing they wrote down. Suicide among young people has increased 300%. Over 5,000 will successfully take their lives this year. Why? Why did they do that? I was so shocked. I said, what do you mean? Well, at least we would not suffer. And then they had the nerve to write down all of the other things they were going to do after they committed suicide. I said, listen, Kadumbo. No, when you come up with a permanent solution for a temporary problem, that's it. Game's over. That's it. You're not going to do anything. Anybody wrote suicide at the top, you can put your pencil down. See, a lot of us, because of our limited vision of ourselves, a lot of us who begin to focus on problems and enable them to overwhelm us, we begin to think that we have no options. We begin to believe that there's no way out. Repeat after me, there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Shake somebody's hand on your right and left and say, I'm unstoppable. You've got to make those kind of declarations to yourself. I'm unstoppable. This will not get me down. And if I get knocked down, I'm going to be like Leo Pascal. You said you're going to have some low moments in life, but when you do, you will have high lows. When you work on yourself. What are some of those things that you can do during this period of time? Go for walks. Do some things for you. Just go for a stroll so you can engage in some reflective thinking on life, on yourself, looking and enjoying the universe, smelling the roses along the way. Listen to upbeat music, music that inspires you. I have oldie but goodies. I have strategies that I engage in to recharge my batteries. I'm preparing for that because I know things are going to happen that I cannot anticipate. A very good friend of mine died the other day. I had a program for myself. I have books that I read that inspire me, tapes that I listen to that fire me up. Because you're going to have sometimes low moments when you won't want to get out of bed. You just want to stay there. There are times you won't want to come out the house. There are times you'll be feeling bad and don't know why. What's wrong? I don't know. Just leave me alone. Why did that happen? I don't know. It's called life.